welcome to the weekend, and I hope you're having a brilliant weekend, whatever you are doing. Now, you have landed on the one and only show. Let me tell you, Weekend Extra is just for you and right up your street, because coming up in the next 15 minutes, I'm only going to take up 15 minutes of your time, that's all. The one and only showstopper is on the way. This weekend, it's an Alaskan adventure with added Cruise1st magic for a cracking price, plus a little special Weekend Extra discount from us to you. Blimey, that was a long sentence. Breathe, Derek. We've got the latest cruise news on the way with Mr. P, and apparently there's a new cruise ship on the way for next year with Princess. We'll find out more soon. Spin and Win is back. The wheel, which makes everyone a winner, and I've got a feeling it could be the big one this week. Stick around to find out. Plus, I'll be on reception. Do you like my desk? For guest services. We'll be answering your questions and queries about the world of cruising as we open up the studio inbox. But first, ladies and gentlemen, do you fancy Alaska? Do you fancy it with a special discount? Well, let's open up. It's the showstopper. Sorry, stop dancing, Derek. It's very serious, this. Very, very serious. What do you mean, Dad dancing? How rude. Right, we've got a luxury Alaskan inside passage from Vancouver package. Oh, that package passage, all the same, isn't it? Shall I just start that again? Luxury Alaskan inside passage from Vancouver. That works. Goes on the 8th of May, which is not that far away, let me tell you. We're going to fly you first from the UK out to Vancouver in Canada. Cue Vancouver. There's a 2-night stay there as well. That's good, because I've gone very red after my little mistake there, but never mind. Right, in Vancouver, loads to see. You've got the Lookout Tower, which looks above the harbour centre. You've got Stanley Park there, which looks absolutely amazing. Woodlands, lakes and gardens there, and the aquarium, and so much more. And then we board Sapphire Princess, and we've got 7 nights on board Sapphire as well. She's absolutely beautiful. Of course, you know, with Princess, it's just that lovely familiarity right the way through the fleet. So whether you want a nice massage, a nice spa treatment, fantastic movies under the stars, great entertainment, fabulous restaurants that you like, maybe that adults only sanctuary which is there for you as well, which sounds brilliant, or a late night Skywalker's disco, it is all there for you. And you've got 7 nights of cruising. I'm going to be showing you where you're going to cruise to in just a moment. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you the whole jolly lot, because when we go to Alaska, I think you need to have a little look at it. I think you need to see it. Do you know what I mean? You are going to love your experience on board with Princess, and you can make this all inclusive from as little as £50 per person per day, with so much more than just drinks as well, with Princess Plus or Premier, and you can find out more about those on the website as well. But in the meantime, let's go to Alaska, shall we? Because this is an amazing cruise. So you're going to be sailing out of Vancouver, 7 nights to the highlight ports of Alaska. So you've got scenic cruising through Glacier Bay and visiting the totems of Ketchikan. And you can also talk to the team about other adventures in the Rocky Mountains from Vancouver as well. But Alaska is absolutely stunning. It's on everyone's bucket list, isn't it, Alaska? And probably has been for a fair few years as well. So this is your opportunity to do it. So here's the whole holiday over those 10 nights then for you. So you've got your stay in Vancouver, 2 nights in a hotel in Vancouver, and then you've got that 7-night Alaskan cruise there with Sapphire Princess. Now to the Weekend Extra saving, and this is the bit that we absolutely love. This holiday package is a brilliant price ordinarily, actually. It's normally $1,699, but if I drop the balls, we have got an extra saving there for you, £100 off your booking, so saving £50 each, bringing your price down to just $1,649 per person. All you got to do is quote extra 10 and you'll get the saving. It's as simple as that, and you can put that extra 10 into our website, or just say extra 10 when you call us on 0800 953 4700. So 2 nights in Vancouver, and the flights and the 7-night Alaska cruise as well, all now at a new low price of $1,649 per person. So quote extra 10 to our team, either on the website or on the phone lines, and you'll get that amazing deal. Right, let's have a quick look at the details on this one then. Remember, you can make this all inclusive as well, very, very simply. In fact, you can add your drinks, Wi-Fi, tips and more with Princess Plus for as little as £50 per person per day. So that makes the budgeting on the cruise aspect of this really, really simple and very, very easy as well. There's so much wrapped up in this as well. And do you know what? It's great to have just a little extra saving, isn't it? It's £100 just by watching this show and quoting that extra 10. So if you had something like this in mind anyway, well, listen, we'll make you an extra little saving. It's not too far away either, this one, is it? It comes up in May, which will come around before we know it, because look at where we are right now. I know, it's frightening, isn't it? It seems like yesterday was Christmas Day and already here we are in the back end of February. It's crazy, 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 isn't it? Anyway, listen, I'm going to give you another reminder of that a little bit later, and our exclusive saving as well. I'm going to be spinning this wheel that you can see just behind me right now. Will it be the cruise? Let's hope so for one of you coming up very, very soon. In the meantime, Mr. P, who was just in there insulting my dancing, honestly, I've been practicing that for weeks as well. Well, Mr. P is the star of the show for the next 2 minutes or so with the latest cruise news.
First up this week, and Princess Cruises have revealed further details on its latest new build ship, the Sun Princess, which is set to debut early next year. The Piazza has undergone a next generation upgrade, whilst the Dome will feature a pool by day with eccentric entertainment by night. The Horizons dining room will span 3 decks, with each offering different dining options and formality levels. The line says the new class of ship will offer passengers everything they love about Princess, but taken to the next level. Staying with Princess Cruises, and it's set to be a bumper Alaskan season next year as the line celebrates 55 years of cruising the last frontier state. 7 ships, including Royal Princess, Sapphire Princess and Grand Princess, will be based in the region, with a total of 158 departures now on sale. There are 14 unique itineraries available, ranging from 7 to 11 nights, visiting 17 Alaskan destinations. And finally, MSC Cruises have put on sale an epic 116-day world voyage on board MSC Magnifica, departing January 2025. The 3-month voyage will cruise across 5 continents, sailing 3 of the world's largest oceans and cover over 30,000 nautical miles. From Europe, passengers will cruise transatlantic to South America, onto the South Pacific before arriving in New Zealand and then Australia. The journey will continue onto Asia and Africa before arriving back to the Mediterranean.
Gosh, 116 nights away, can you imagine? Yeah, I can actually. I absolutely can. And listen, if you're going on that, I want to hear from you as well. In fact, talking of hearing from you, I want to know, what's the longest cruise you've been on? Let me know. studio@cruise1st.tv is my email address. And I would love to know, because you know what a nosy beggar I am. Right, are you ready to see what my wheel of prizes will land on this week? Yes, you probably do. It's time for Spin and Win. I'm glad you said yes. This is audience participation, this show as well, by the way, so you have to nod when I ask you a question. Thank you very much. Right, talking of audience participation, let's go to Lee in Greater Manchester, which is about 5 miles that way, and let's speak to Rebecca. Hello, Rebecca.
Hi, Derek. You okay?
I'm very, very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Fabulous. Now, you're from Lee, and I think we've got a picture of you and your other half in the studio, which we'll show in just a moment. I want to know, how many cruises have you been on so far?
So I've been on 10 cruises since I was 16, and I'll be 30 this year.
Oh, so that's quite a few then, isn't it? And you are a P&O Cruises fan, I do believe?
Yeah, I've only ever been on P&O cruises.
Amazing. And listen, you really love cruising, don't you? Because what's your other half's name?
Dean.
Dean. So,
yeah.
Was Dean always a willing participant in cruising, or was he a little bit, I'm not sure, before you took him on his first one?
I think he kind of knew it was part of the parcel, being married to me, well, being in a relationship with me, and he was up for it straight away, really. Right,
so you take Rebecca, you take the cruising, because I say that because you got engaged, you got married, and you had your honeymoon all on cruises, right?
Yeah, we did.
That's brilliant. Did you take loads of the family as well? Well, obviously not on the honeymoon, but on the wedding itself.
Yeah, most of my family were there when we got engaged, and then when we got married, we had family and friends there. We had 16 guests.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
that's a really special experience.
My honeymoon.
Lovely. That's a really special experience. And listen, I believe there's a younger member of the family who's already into the cruising.
Yeah, she came on the Ventura with us last year. Well, 2021 it was. So it was December 2021.
And how old is she?
She'll be 2 in April, and she was 8 months when she went on her first cruise.
Ah, that's just lovely, isn't it? Start them early. Right,
yeah.
We're ready. As soon as you give her her first mobile phone, give her our number. Thank you very much. Right, okay, let's get spinning for you and see what we can win today on Spin and Win. It's going to be a big spin this time, and I'm keeping everything crossed for you. And do you know what? I am going to give you... Do you know what? We've landed between two. We've landed, Rebecca, between two. A chocolate cruise ship and a case of wine. So do you know what? I'm going to send you both. I am. I'm just going to send you both. How about that? I wish I could send you on a free cruise, but that's the way the wheel rolls, I'm afraid. But because it landed between the two, and I don't do this for everyone, Rebecca, but a case of wine and a chocolate cruise ship, and they're nice chocolate cruise ships as well. Listen, you're very, very welcome. Thank you for sharing your story. And remember, your little girl, as soon as you get that first mobile phone, remember, the first contact needs to be Cruise1st with our number. Promise me now.
I promise.
All right, lovely. Lovely to talk to you, Rebecca. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll send all the goodies, and there are loads of goodies, on the way to you as well. Wasn't she lovely? Absolutely fantastic. Listen, thank you for playing, Rebecca, as well. Hope you have many, many more cruises, and you enjoy your chocolate cruise ship and a case of wine. Sounds like a good combination to me. Right, listen, I've got more work to do. It's time for this. Oh, right. Always work to do here. Mr. P, you know it's the weekend, right? I should be relaxing. But anyway, listen, as my badge says, I'm happy. How can I help? Something like that. Anyway, here's my email address, studio@cruise1st.tv. I would love to hear from you. Send me your pictures from your holiday. Let me know what you love and what you don't love about the show, what you want to see in the show. In the meantime, let's open up the inbox. And we've got Brian in Peterborough. Hello, Brian. Derek, we've just got our first cruise on board Anthem of the Seas this year. We've only ever been on Independence and Explorer of the Seas. You always light up about Anthem. Any top tips for us? Yeah, just enjoy it. Just absolutely enjoy it, Brian. And that might sound a silly thing to say, but you know what? If you've been on Indy, you know what the great atmosphere was on Indy. And Anthem is so much more in terms of, you can do all the adventure stuff. You can do maybe it's not the flow rider and the climbing wall for you, but definitely get up on the North Star and do that. Do the Ripcord by iFly and just enjoy it. You know, with Royal Caribbean, you're onto a good thing. So I hope you have a wonderful time. And listen, I need another email, Brian, when you get back to let me know how it was. studio@cruise1st.tv. Right, let's do a reminder before we run out of time of our showstopper. Extraordinary offer this weekend as well, which is a luxury Alaskan inside passage from Vancouver. It's a very confusing, tongue-twisting title, if you ask me. 2 nights in Vancouver on this one. I was just about to say Brancouver. Vancouver for 2 nights in a hotel before 7 nights of Alaskan cruising on Sapphire Princess. Quote extra 10 this weekend and you'll save £100 on your booking. So that is normally 1699 per person. This weekend though, if you quote extra 10, it's 1649 per person. So saving you £100 from just watching this show. You lucky people, it was worth it, let me tell you. And I only took up quarter of an hour of your time as well. You can have a look at it on the website, cruise1st.tv. It's PC367. PC367. That sounds like me, doesn't it? Here I am, the cruising police, and I'm PC367. That's a good reminder, isn't it? Now, listen, this is the last one in this present series of Weekend Extra. No, it can't be, can it? But we've got some new ideas up our sleeve. So listen, you just make sure you stay tuned. Thank you to all of my wonderful contestants that have spun this wheel over the weeks as well. I'm sure that wheel's going to be back in some way or another. And if I win a free cruise now, it would be a miracle, but I've won a teddy instead. And I love teddy. Oh, I love it. Right, stay right where you are. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.